We're just adding logos, aren't we?
Okay, now that that is out of the way, welcome to another edition of Insidious and Ghost Talking Football. I am Insidious, and this is the Ghost. And if
Yay.
I remember correctly, this is week 8.
Yep, this is the week 8 podcast. We're going into week 9. Oh, shoot. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a second. Got to get the
I almost lost
R
my
sheet.
answer.
Chief said he might join us, but he's still at work for the moment. Oh. All right, and I'm going to apologize in advance. I'm going to be somewhat snacking and drinking some water because I've not been feeling well, and it's the only way I can keep myself from coughing every 5 seconds. So, all right. So, starting from last Thursday, Ravens overcome the Bucks 27-22. We all said Ravens. We all right on that. I mean, hey, Insidious, are you all right? You look frozen.
I'm good.
Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah, I mean, do you think Brady's divorce is really going in his head, or do you just think he's just having enough here?
I just think he needs to retire. When you choose a game over your supermodel wife, there is something wrong with you. You would rather play with guys than with your wife.
Dude,
I'm,
that's not a fair
I got
comparison
nothing.
at all.
I got nothing.
That's stupid.
No, you have to admit I have a point.
No, you don't.
How do
A
you feel?
man is supposed to get up and make a living and provide for his family, and that's what he's been doing. You don't agree with me?
And,
You don't believe a man should make a living?
but they had money before his career even took off. They've been together since his whole career. She was a supermodel. Come on.
So,
My point. But when
and
do
he's
you
and here's
put,
the thing. Here's the thing.
but
Here's the thing.
when do you put your
She's leaving
own,
him. She's leaving him near the end of his career. Come on.
No, he had an option. She told him at the beginning of the season that he had an option. And he chose it. And I'm sorry, but if you were asking me to choose a game where I play with nothing but guys or my wife, I think I'm choosing my supermodel wife.
I don't know. If I had an option between it's either me or doing something that you love, I mean, what kind of a wife does that?
A smart one.
No.
You gotta think he puts his body on the line every week. Every one of them do. It isn't something that you can, just come back from. So I see where her point of view is. She wants him before he actually gets
it's not
hurt.
like it's wrestling where they're on the road 50 out of the 52 weeks of the year. I mean,
yeah, but they're getting more brutal than wrestling does. Come on, Tony Romo played with a busted back. You had Aaron Rodgers playing with a halfway tore Achilles tendon. I mean, these are injuries that can devastate you the rest of your life.
Cody Rhodes just wrestled in a Hell in a Cell match with a torn pectoral muscle. Do you really want us to continue that conversation?
I can.
All right. Well, that's what I think it's ridiculous.
Time off.
Look.
Maybe.
Even look. He had a year, maybe a couple left. I mean, she was being ridiculous to say you're done with maybe a year left. I mean, I think it's. I don't know. It's stupid. I don't know if it's really the reason why he's not doing good. I think it's just because he's missing Gronk. It's not like it was a complete blowout. They just 27-22. All right, moving on. Broncos beat the Jaguars 21-17, where all three of us got that one wrong. So, nope, and nope. I always love a game that gives us extra football. 37-34 final overtime. Falcons beat the Panthers. We all did say Falcons, but I always love a game that gives us a little extra. How about you?
Bruh.
You don't like it? Huh?
Depends on who a team's playing.
A couple of rivals. Rivalries
Oh
always
boy.
makes it fun. Huh?
I said, oh boy.
Okay, and I need to talk about this one. I know you're probably going to say conspiracy theory again, but how about them
Go
boys?
ahead.
That wasn't a game. That was an ass whooping. 49-29. You know what? Dak's been back for 2 weeks, and Dak's been dominating for 2 weeks.
Against teams that doesn't matter.
Oh.
The teams that mattered, he was caught.
You all right? Okay, everybody. I'm going. It's time for you. We have to have a logo for this one. Insidious's conspiracy time, and let you roll. I need like a button, like a radio stations have. They have that boing 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 button for Insidious.
Hold on. I'm glad we're on this topic of my boys here, because I am not the only one that says this. Everybody is saying it. I'm not the only Cowboy fan here. If you've been watching Twitter, everybody has said, if you see Twitter, like I do, or even Facebook, all the fans are saying the same thing. Even the forums are saying the same thing. Dak is playing nobody. So yeah, we can go out and say, oh look, he's done a QBR of 90 against the crappy defenses. He ain't no hero.
Wouldn't the Bears used to be known for having at least a decent defense?
Yeah, when they had Tim Tebow. And they ruined him. Just like they ruined Mitch Trubisky.
Wait, wasn't that the dogfighting guy? Didn't he kind of ruin himself?
No, Mitch Trubisky's now over in
Dude, am I right about that? Tebow was the dogfighting guy, right?
No, he was the preacher, the guy that they
no, that's right.
He got he prayed in the end zone and they took the touchdown away. Because after he did that little slant run, and he ran it in, he got on his knees and prayed, and they took the touchdown away for him praying. And yeah,
that's stupid.
Yeah, it kind of was.
Dolphins beat the Lions in a very close game. For the second, I thought the Lions were going to win. Dolphins won, came back 31-27. Vikings kept their streak going, 34-26 over the Cardinals. I'm the only one that got this next one right. But even I didn't see a shutout. 24-0 over the Raiders. Saints.
Chief, is that you in there watching? I see we have one viewer in here. Could be.
Patriots won over the Jets, 22-17. Eagles remain unbeaten. Fly equals 5, 35-13 over the Steelers. I'm the only one that got that one right. I don't know why you guys thought the Steelers were going to win. That was not happening. By the way, I need to talk about a few things in that game. You know what? They actually were talking about what's making the Eagles dangerous this year. One, they started a new style of the quarterback sneak. And honestly, I'm surprised no one thought of it before. Where, I need that paper. Oh.
Only one of us is an Eagles fan in the room. Not this guy.
I didn't say Eagles fan. I just said the Steelers ain't going to win that game.
I'm not an Eagles fan. I don't care. You know, it is ironic though that
all right. So here's
the NFC East was officially the crappiest division in all of NFL, And
Now,
this year, they're at pretty much at the top
yep.
of the NFL.
Anyway,
Weird.
so this is how a normal lineup with the quarterback sneak was, give or take, right? Where the quarterback would just push up in the middle, right? So the Eagles have done it this way, where there's two of them going sideways, and then with the Eagles, the two with backs would do was push. It's mirrored. Would push at a diagonal like this to help give their quarterback that extra yardage. And the thing is, it's working to a T. Now, hardly anybody is able to stop them when the Eagles do the quarterback sneak, and the other teams are noticing that, and they're starting to put it in their own package. And I'm trying to think, why didn't no one think of that doing it that way before?
But the problem is when you start putting out all your dirty laundry in the opening games like this, what do you leave for your Super Bowl run?
You still got a nasty quarterback sneak. I mean, that's to be defeated.
You missed the point because now you're only on week 8. You still got playoffs. You still got a whole season, and you're showing what you have already done with your offense. You're letting that out, so a team will eventually figure it out.
Maybe, but that's going to bring me to the next point. What's really making the Eagles dangerous this year is that you know how most teams do they master a two-way style like run or pass or pass run, like they'll fake one and they'll do the other, like either play action or draw. The Eagles offense is so fast and so precise, they've actually mastered a 3-step program: fake pass, fake run, throw pass, fake run, fake pass, do a run, or run pass pass, or pass run run. They are so quick that it's ridiculous. They are so quick. That offense is a dominating factor. Right now, the Eagles are the number 1 offense. I mean, I'm sorry. I know you're a Cowboy fan. I love you. But that is what's making the Eagles so dangerous this year.
They haven't faced a healthy Dallas team yet, and they will again.
And I look forward to it. I look forward to it because honestly, between you and me, Eagles Cowboys, I don't think that's just going to be a good game when they face each other game. I think that's going to be the NFC Championship game, if not at least a division game. That is going to be a game to look forward to in the playoffs. I guarantee it. Also, will someone please explain to me what? I mean, even the referee was laughing. I shared it with you. What the hell is a delay of game on the defense?
Dude, they're coming up with some crazy calls this year. I'm not going to lie.
I mean, and they explained it. It's when the lineman of the defense is trying to
put pressure to
hike. You know, when they're doing that to try to psych out the offense so they can't hear the quarterback or try to get him off sides. But that's dirty playing, but I don't recall that ever being a rule before.
Not really. It's not really even dirty playing. It never has been. It's just trash talk.
No, there's a difference between trash talking and then trying to do that, but it has been. It's okay. Maybe dirty is not the right word. Maybe it's a little underhanded, but at the same time. But now they're calling that delay of game on the defense. What? And the ref was even laughing when he said it. I mean, hold on. I guess.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you. While he's doing this, I'm going to say thank you. Yes, I can. Yes, I'm doing it right now.
All right.
Delay of game. Defense number 55. We're making a move that's not necessary in like football.
Okay, so here's what happened.
It's a half the distance to penalty.
What? And the guy was laughing. He didn't even know what he was talking about. I mean, your thoughts?
Like I said, they've been coming up with crazy calls all year. But you hardly don't hear any on the quarterbacks anymore. They're just everywhere else. They are literally everywhere else. Hell, a guy could dive in front of a ball that's a defender and get called pass interference.
All right. All right. Could you give me the screen share again, please? Again? Is it up? Am I on?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I can't tell. Listen. All right, here's a full screen.
From 50 yards and less, I think you're the best at it. That's what I want.
If this is against the Eagles, this might bring on a little thought here.
Delay of game. Defense number 55. We're making a move that's not necessary in like football.
Okay, so here's what happened.
It's a half the distance to penalty.
All right, now listen to the announcers.
We get the field goal attempt. So what happens is this. Defensive linemen are not allowed to try and trick the offense into snapping the ball. So it'd be like if you were saying, set hut, 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 hut. D linemen are not allowed to do that. They can't sit there and go, blue 80, boy, set hut, because then it throws off. Now what happens is they always bark or do something.
You don't see that call that often, but it sets up
Here we go
for it here.
Anyway. All right.
Was that on Philly?
Yeah, it was on Philly.
That's awesome. See? Their defense is stupid.
I don't even know what the hell that even is. You don't even know what that even is. Oh, come on.
Matter,
you would say that's bullshit. You would say that's bullshit of happened to the Cowboys.
Probably not. I'd find it funny like I do now. That's a ridiculous call.
It is funny, but... Oh. Do you know what the weird thing is? You know how usually teams get a home field advantage? When I go back to the Jets game, the Jets now have lost 3 games, but their 3 games has only been at home. They're unbeaten on the road. Go figure that one out.
Maybe it's because no one shows up to their home games.
MetLife is a big stadium, and you know it. Don't be an ass. All right.
I'm being an ass because nobody ever shows up. Oh, they're going to go watch them lose again. Yay.
Niners dominated the Rams, like usual, 31-14. Let's see. Titans defeated the Texans, 17-10. Commanders beat the Colts by 1 point, 17-16. The Seahawks knocked off the Giants, 27-13. Honestly, I know I said Giants, but I changed my vote later only because I was going to mention it and I didn't. You guys were right about something that I forgot to oversee, and it wasn't because the Giants was a bad team. It's because the Giants have been banged up. They got a lot of injuries, and they were actually playing a decent team in the Seahawks. So they were hurt. They were going in hurt. Next week they get a bye. I think that's the best time for the Giants right now to heal up, get themselves back in the business. Okay, Bills 27, Packers 17. I mean, geez, this is the first time ever in Aaron Rodgers' career where he's at the halfway point and he has a losing record. I mean, it's not by 1 game; it's by 2 games. It's horrible. And tonight, in the Battle of Ohio, the Browns dominated the Bengals 32-13. I mean, the first quarter, the Browns were playing like the Browns. They didn't even do shit. But the second, third, fourth quarter, the Browns woke up. I'm thinking, where has this Browns team been? I mean, I mean, that if those Browns showed up every week, they may actually be a decent contender in the North. But I mean, that was a good team today. So, no. Your thoughts on that? Do you have any? No. So, once again, if your team is in the East, you got to keep an eye on them. Whether it's the AFC or the NFC East, the East on both conferences is where it's at. I mean, I'll do a quick rundown. Bills are still 6-1. Jets and Dolphins are 5-3. Patriots are on the bottom with 4-4, but they're only a game behind. That can change like any other in any given week. I mean, and for the NFC East, 7-0 Eagles, 6-2 Cowboys and Giants. Commanders are 2 games behind at 4-4, but this is only the halfway mark. This is the Easts. Both Easts are. That's where we got to focus. And you are absolutely right. Last year, NFC East was like, are you serious? I mean, should we even let a team in the playoffs last year because they had like a losing record? It wasn't fair to another team that had like 10 wins. But they went from the worst team, worst division to the division to look at. And I don't know what those 4 coaches did. Or, okay, 3.5 coaches. But Eagles, Giants, and Cowboys. Those 3 teams are the 3 teams to be looking at right now in the NFC East. And the AFC East, it's the Bills, Jets, and Patriots one game behind. They're still a team to look at right now. Okay, for the North, what are you doing? My dog is licking my legs down here. Okay, the Ravens 5-3, Bengals 4-4, Browns 3-5, and the Steelers 2-6. But here's the thing: the Bengals may be 4-4, but they're 0-3 in their division, which that could hurt them big time. If you get a tie in your division, the one that gets the more division wins moves on. You stay home. Titans. The Titans are the only team that makes a difference right now in the South. They're 5-2. No one's even close to them. Colts 3-4-1. Jaguars 2-6. Texans 1-5-1. In the West, it's 1 game difference all the way down. Chiefs 5-2. Chargers 4-3. Broncos 3-5. And Raiders 2-5. On the North, on the NFC side, Minnesota is where it's at. 6-1. Vikings. Packers and Bears are 3-5. The Lions are 1-6. I can't remember, except when the Falcons made the Super Bowl. But the Falcons are sitting on top of the South right now at 4-4. Bucks 3-5. Saints 3-5. Panthers 2-6. The West is kind of a mess right now. Seattle's at 5-3. Niners are 4-4. Rams 3-4, and Cardinals 3-5. I mean, except for a few teams that have a really, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Whoops. What the hell just happened? I hope he comes back in. Because I have no idea what just happened. None. This should be interesting. All right, there he is.
What happened?
I have no idea what happened. I have no idea.
Anyway, so in the West.
Anyway, we're back.
Anyway, so yeah, like in the West right now, you have 7 teams that are, and the NFC, you got 7 teams that have a winning record. In the NFC, you got 5 with the winning record. So, yeah, it's But the teams that even have a losing record, they're not losing by much. I mean, it's. I mean, somebody talked to me about this at work today, and I want your thoughts. Whether you want to say this is a good team or this is a shit team, and who are they really playing against? They're playing crap teams like you did with Dak earlier. The fact of the matter is, there are a few million football players in the United States of America, and only maybe what 1% of that make it to the NFL, and another 1% of that make it to actually play on screen, like be the main drive. I mean, so you have 32 teams with each with a roster of 52 players, give or take. So that 1,000, a little over 1,600. So I'll go ahead and round it up to 17 just to be nice. So out of the population of America, that's 350 million. You only have 1,700 that are playing in the NFL, and not all of them are the mainstreams. I mean, you got 11 on the offense, 11 on the defense, and then you got a few backups here and there. So if I chalk that down to 30, that's 32 times 30. That's like not even a little under 1,000 that actually play the game. Wouldn't you say that these are the best players in America because they're able to make it to the NFL and make it as a starter? I mean, you could say, "Oh, Aaron Rodgers is better than Derek Carr," but Derek Carr is still one of 32 that's a quarterback, a starting quarterback in the NFL. I mean, do you see what I'm getting at? I mean, they're in the NFL for a reason, huh?
I do. I see where you're going.
So, what do you think?
My opinion.
Yeah, I mean, is it really the bad players, or is it bad coaching, or is it just someone who's just slightly better?
Some are slightly better. I mean, you could go with your offense, your defense. You can go with all of that. But really, it comes down to who has the better plays. It still comes down to strategy.
Now let's talk about that. Better plays. Okay, everyone has a slant route. Everyone has a run plays. Everybody has a quarterback sneak. Everyone has a form of a Hail Mary. Everybody has corner routes. So is it the plays, or is it the better execution in the meshing?
It's a possibility. You also got to think running the ball. Make sure you have a good runner that can seek through the holes, seek through the gaps.
I mean, would you quit it? Go somewhere else.
Okay, fine. Have it your way.
Not you. I'm talking to my husky. I'm talking to my husky. Shut up. Okay. Because even to this day, they say Dan Marino is probably in the top 5 of the greatest that ever played of all time. And yet, how many Super Bowl rings does he have?
One.
Like,
does
he even have one? I thought he didn't have any.
I think he has one.
Can I find one? Maybe.
I'll look it up.
I got you. Does Dan Marino have a Super Bowl ring? No, he doesn't. So there you go. How can you be one of the best of all time and not even get one? Because it has nothing to do with the Super Bowl. There are so many other statistics out there.
This is why they have him. He's racked up numerous awards many players will never earn. He's a member of both the College Football Hall of Fame, Pro Football Hall of Fame, won NFL MVP in '84, led the NFL in both passing yards and passing touchdowns multiple times.
I know. I read the same statistic. The question is, though, no ring. But I have a question.
Well, technically, I don't know. Even if you lose, do you get a ring?
You would get like an AFC or slash NFC championship ring.
So he still has one of those rings then, because he did go to a Super Bowl and lost. But
Yeah, yeah. So he would have had won an AFC championship ring.
says no quarterback has completed more passes in a career than Marino, who retired following in the 1999 season with 4,967 completions.
I have a question though. But does this make Tom Brady the greatest of all time because he has 7 rings? I guess my question to you is, does a Super Bowl win or the most Super Bowl rings make you the best quarterback, or does it just mean you had the best team? You know, because I don't think Brady would have had those. I think he would have missed a few of those rings if he didn't have Gronk. You know what I mean? I mean, you need that guy.
It isn't just that guy. You would need the old Patriots in general. They had back then. They had Hightower, Patrick Chung. They had Danny Amendola, Edelman. They had Sonny Michel as a running back. You had the perfect team. And all the weapons in the world to do whatever Tom Brady needed to do.
The guy can throw a football behind his head like this, and he knew someone would catch it.
Exactly. Danny Amendola could make a play from anywhere like Des Bryant. And then you had, again, Edelman, who used to be a quarterback, so you could easily flip it over to him and he could throw it downfield. Nobody ever saw that coming, and they did that in the Super Bowl, and it blew everybody's mind.
The greatest comeback in the world is still the one that stings our buddy. Our buddy's a Hightower Falcon fan, and we were all together watching the greatest comeback ever, and it was at my place. I was concerned he was going to break my TV.
Well,
one and only time it goes to the overtime, and it's him that suffers.
Well, you know what's sad about that is that was the same one the announcer said, "Oh, look, they gave Brady a minute. You gave him a year."
We have to admit, that's when people knew that Brady was no joke. You can't
right
even
now,
put him.
he either needs to fix whatever is going on with his wife or try to find a way to put it behind him.
Yeah. But you know what? Even Big Ben, when he was on his way out, he still gave us a good final run. You know what I mean? All right. Well, we did a lot of chit chatting this time. All right, ready for the pre? I was kind of delaying a little bit. I thought hopefully Chief would join us. I think he's still working, or maybe he's tired. All right. Oh, sorry, my cold's getting rough again. Yeah, we're gonna have to wrap this up soon. All right. Week 9 predictions coming up. All right, yeah, the unbeaten Eagles against the 1-5-1 Texans. I know anything can happen in a game of football, but yeah,
not the Texans. Not going with the Texans.
So are we saying Eagles for once in your life?
Bring on those Texans.
Okay. All right, now for the real picks. Okay. 4-3 Chargers against the 4-4 Falcons.
Chargers.
I'm gonna go with the Falcons. I'm seeing some magic over there. 5-3 Dolphins against the 3-5 Bears. I'm going with the Fins.
Me too.
Panthers and Bengals.
Bengals.
Yeah, the Bengals. Yeah, well, the way they play tonight, but yeah, probably. I don't know. The Panthers have been losing, but not by much. You know what? I'm going to give them a lucky shot. Oh, Aaron Rodgers versus Jared Goff. I think this is when the Packers start bouncing back. Unless you think the Lions are going to knock them off too. If it helps, it's in Detroit.
The way Aaron's playing. Hello, Lions.
2-5 Raiders, 2-6 Jaguars. I'm going with the Jaguars after that shutout. Oh, fun fact: last week, the Jaguars' loss was actually in London, so they're no longer unbeaten overseas. So, Raiders or Jaguars, buddy?
Jags.
All right.
I see they have a comeback in their future.
Colts and Patriots.
Patriots. Yeah. Patriots.
Oh shit! Actually, it's something. This could be the game to watch. I'm actually looking forward to it. Depending on which version of the Jets show up. If it's the Jets that nope, they're at home, they're going to lose. But if it's the Jets that's been winning those 5 games, they're up against their rival, the 6-1 Bills.
Jets. It's a rival.
Yeah, but I'm going to go with the Bills because, I want the Jets to win. I'm going to say that. I'm going to write down I want Jets to win, but I just don't see it. These Bills are something else this year. And the same guy I was talking to today that I mentioned earlier, he flat out said that the Super Bowl this year will either be Bills and Cowboys or Bills and Eagles. I wouldn't mind seeing that game. I know you wouldn't either with that hat on. Well, provided it's the Cowboys, not the Eagles. But
honestly, if it's an East and it came down to a Super Bowl, I would cheer for them.
Vikings and Commanders. Vikings. The Vikings, other than the Eagles and the Cowboys, the Vikings are the best team in the NFC.
I don't know. They're going against that Washington football team.
Another team from the East. Who knows?
I'll go with Washington just to go with the odd man out.
You know what? Who knows? Maybe they'll surprise us. You never know. And if they do, then I'm going to stand my ground on the East of something new this year. Matthew Stafford and the Rams and Tom Brady. Dude, honestly, neither one's playing well this year.
I'm going to go with Stafford.
All right.
That I have a feeling Aaron Donald's going to go right after Brady. That O-line is not going to stop Aaron Donald.
Yeah, good point. Good point. NFC West rival showdown. Seahawks, Cardinals. I'll go with the Hawks. Which one are you going with, bro?
Walks.
All right, so sorry. Sunday Night Football may give us a good one. Both teams are 5-2. Titans and Chiefs.
Titans.
I'm going to say this again with me. I want the Titans to win, but it's an Arrowhead. The Chiefs don't lose an Arrowhead. It's like beating Tom Brady when he was in Patriot land. I mean, you just didn't do it. You know, you don't beat Tom Brady at Foxborough. You just don't beat Patrick Mahomes at Arrowhead.
Unless, of course, you're Belichick. And you have Brady.
Monday Night Football will give us the Ravens and the Saints. It's in New Orleans, if that makes a difference.
Ravens.
Yeah,
I know my boys are on a bye this week.
Yeah. Yep. The team's on a bye, as you said, Cowboys, 49ers, Broncos, Steelers, Giants, who desperately need it right now, and the Browns. So, and now I'll go ahead and say I'll say who the teams face when they get out of their bye week. The Browns face the Dolphins. The Giants face the Texans. So an easy win for them after a tough loss and a bye to recover it. I think that's what will give the Giants that extra oomph for the second half. Of the Steelers will then face the Saints. Broncos will face the Titans. The Niners kiss the Chargers, and I get to see that Cowboy defense tear up Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I'm having to say.
Wait a minute. It's at Lambeau.
Doesn't matter.
You don't beat Tom Brady at Foxborough. You don't beat Patrick Mahomes at Arrowhead.
As long as they don't pay the refs again, we will win.
And you don't beat Aaron Rodgers at Lambeau. I mean, there are three rules.
As long as they don't pay off the refs again, we will win.
Right.
Des Bryant made that catch. Even the NFL commissioner said it. But yet the game was over, so they wouldn't reverse the damn decision.
Should have threw a red flag, bro.
They couldn't. They were out of timeouts.
Sounds like a them problem.
No, they New York didn't even challenge it.
I know. I'm just giving you shit, dude.
Even the announcer's like, it's okay, New York's going to challenge it, and New York didn't even challenge it. It's like, what the fuck? He hit the pylon. That was a clean catch. If it was anybody else that hit the pylon, it would have stayed. Stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Well, does that wrap it up for us for today?
Yeah, looks like Chief ain't joining us today. We miss you, bro. Well, my dog joined us. She's right here.
All right. Well, now we're going to wrap it up. Thanks for those that are watching, and we'll be back next Monday with more news if we have any.
Well, we're going to have news. We just... We'll be back next week with...
Wait a minute. We forgot one thing.
What's that?
And your computer's in front of you, and so is mine. We forgot to talk about the trades that's happened this week throughout the deadline.
Oh, you're right. The deadline. There's no more trades. So what do you got for us, Insidious?
I don't know. Let's find out. I haven't been. I meant to do that, and I totally lost track.
Well, go ahead. We still got some. Got time.
I know we got plenty of time. Let's do this. NFL trade. So technically, they have until November 1st, which is tomorrow. Well, actually, as of midnight, but they have until 4 p.m. Eastern time on November 1st.
Mm-hmm.
So, says here, this was as of today. Ravens make big move for don't ask me if I'm saying this right. Roquan Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Linebacker Roquan Smith from the Bears. Chiefs add Kadarius Toney to Arsenal as of October 27th. They
Yeah, because
he's a wide receiver from the Giants.
yeah,
In
because they need
exchange-
weapons.
Yeah. In exchange for a 2023 third round pick, a compensatory pick, and a 6th round pick. Eagles flex out pass rush with Robert Quinn. That was October 26th. And he's an edge, and they got him from the Chicago Bears for a 4th round pick. Jets add running back after losing Breece Hall. So the New York Jets acquired James Robinson from the Jaguars for a 23 conditional 6th round pick. 49ers make blockbuster for Christian McCaffrey
I know. So sad.
from the Panthers.
I know.
Wow, they paid for him. They gave up a 2nd round pick, 3rd round pick, 4th round pick, and the 2024 5th round pick.
I know.
Oh, they paid for him. The Cardinals trade for Robbie Anderson.
I know you're making me sad. I mean, Christian McCaffrey is actually one of my favorite running backs. So
Oh, I get it. I'm not gonna lie. And it looks like that's all that is done. That's all we got. That's all.
to be honest with you, when I play Madden, I may or may not have done a trade with the Niners, and I got Christian McCaffrey as my running back.
So as of right now, that's really it. I don't know if Dallas will do anything. Jerry Jones says no. So as of right now, yeah, everything that is there.
Yeah, I think we're kind of done when it comes to trades, bro. Unless something magic happens within the next
Few hours.
15 hours.
A lot can actually. We've seen it before.
Yeah.
Well,
What? You find something? What? You got something? Then share it with the class.
Lions fired DB coach Aubrey Pleasant.
Okay.
Today.
Okay.
Lions are making staff changes now.
Yeah. Well, who are they going to replace him with?
Only took them losing Stafford?
Well, depends on who they replace him with. Is when I'm going to start asking some questions.
Doesn't say. Kareem's Hunt trade market. Rams out, Eagles in. I guess the Eagles are looking at Kareem Hunt. Dallas should be looking at him, but I'll be damned. Somebody actually signed him.
Oh, Chiefs just showed up.
Day late, dollar short. Looks like the Rams have signed a backup QB. And I'm not saying who it is. I refuse.
Why? Is someone good or someone bad?
He's good, but he brings a lot of bad to the team.
As long as it's not that one asshole, I don't really give two craps.
Which asshole?
There's only one asshole.
Colin?
Yeah.
Well, that's who they signed as their backup.
Are you freaking kidding me? Who signed him?
Rams?
Oh, shit. No, I know why Ghost is pissed.
I'm kidding. It was just funny to see the look on his face, though. Like,
No, I was gonna say I need to find a new team if that happened.
So who they sign?
It says you guys are looking at AJ Green, though. That would be a good fit for you guys, I would think. He's a good player.
Yeah.
Kareem Hunt is. I'm surprised you guys are out on because you guys really need a running back.
Mm-hmm.
Even though Todd Gurley's hinted of coming out of retirement.
Did you join us to do your quick pricks? Because we were actually about ready to wrap it up.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Running down the list for the Chief.
Before you do that, I just have one question.
What's that?
Who's all? I saw that there were some Cowboys injured. Who's all on the injury reserve? I think Ezekiel Elliott might even be on that list, if what I read was right. As you're both looking it up.
All right, it's up. Yeah. Up. Your defensive tackle, Quentin Bahana. Your wide receiver, Noah Brown.
Fuck.
Linebacker, Damon Clark. Running back, Ezekiel Elliott.
Fuck.
Defensive tackle, Naval Glamour. Linebacker, Devin Harper. Defensive tackle, Tristan Hill. Two safeties, Malik Hooker and Jerson Carice. Tight end, Dalton Schultz.
Who cares? He can't catch a ball anyways.
Turin Steele, your offensive tackle. Mekhi Parsons, linebacker, and Sam Williams, defensive end.
It's pretty much the whole fucking team.
All of our starters.
You still got your buddy Dak. It's okay for Elliott. If you want to know, it's his knee. DNP.
It was his ankle last week. Now it's his knee.
It sounds like he needs a whole new leg.
For week 9, they got him for doubtful to play. Not completely out, just doubtful.
I'm going to tell you right now, this is just me, but they overpaid a lot of money for Elliott because Pollard's already a way better running back.
I just think it's funny that Insidious, you show when I was talking about, hey, Dak's back for 2 games and Dak is dominant for 2 games. Insidious gave us his conspiracy thing. I need a bell where every time it's conspiracy time for Insidious, I hit it like, boy.
It's not a conspiracy if everybody agrees. You can't beat 2 crappy teams and say, the hero has returned. Who have you beat? They act like he never left. Who has he beat? He got his ass spanked by Brady. I mean, literally put over Brady's knee and spanked.
Oh, I love you, Insidious. You know that.
And then to add it worse, he took his belt off and beat him with that instead of his hand.
All right. All
All right,
right.
let's go through week 8.
He
Oh, it's
gave
week-
him
week
literally a
9.
non-gay ass whipping.
9.
Okay. Unbeaten Eagles versus the 1-5 Texans.
Eagles.
I went
Yeah,
Texans.
Okay.
Hey,
What,
you know
what?
it would be funny if those Texans came out and won, right?
It would be
That
funny.
would be hilarious, but I'm still saying Eagles are going to go unbeaten again.
Hey.
Oh
they're
well,
going.
speaking of which, I'm going to tell you what a guy told me. I already told Insidious this. A guy that I was at work with, or a customer came in. We were talking a little football, and he actually thinks that the next time the Cowboys Eagles play, Cowboys may knock them off, and then what you see, he thinks the Cowboy Eagle will be a round 3 in the NFC Championship game. He thinks that's where it's heading to. And he thinks it'll probably be the Bill. He thinks it'll either be the Bills versus either the Eagles or the Cowboys in the Super Bowl.
If it's Eagles, I'll go for them, but I'm not going for them this whole damn season, just so anyone who is aware.
All right. The 4-3 Chargers and 4-4 Falcons. Who you got?
Not a fan of either team, but I'm going to go Falcons.
I didn't.
Dolphins and Bears.
What's the Dolphins' record?
We just
5-3.
spanked them.
And the Bears, we just whooped their ass, so I'm going to go Bears this time.
All right. Bengals and Panthers. Bengals and Panthers.
Panthers.
Now it's Packers and Lions.
2 of the suckiest teams in the football.
No, that would be
But-
the Lions.
I'm not going for the Lions.
Okay,
I
Packers
did.
it is.
Why not? I did. Just because
Raiders
the
and-
way, come on, Packers just got knocked off by an easy team. Literally.
Raiders and Jaguars.
Where's this game at?
Jacksonville.
Jags are going down. Sorry, Emily.
Colts and Patriots.
Colts.
All right. Jets and Bills.
Bills.
Vikings and Commanders.
Vikes.
Rams and Buccaneers.
Rams, because I hate Tom Brady.
Seahawks and Cardinals.
Cards.
Both teams are okay. Sunday Night Football. Both teams are 5-2. Actually, maybe a good one. Titans and Chiefs.
The Chief is going with the Chiefs.
He's going with the
And-
Red Kingdom.
Ravens and Saints.
Oh, so Dallas is off this week. Okay.
Yeah, they're on a bye.
Ravens.
Yep.
I'll believe it
teams,
nevermore.
the teams on the bye this week is the Browns, Giants, Steelers, Broncos, Cowboys, and Niners. So, if you want to know who you guys face next, you're heading to Lambeau.
Why are you saying fuck? Aaron Rodgers is playing like a sissy, and our defense is going to chew him up.
Because if we lose, my in-laws won't let me ever live it down. If the Cowboys win, I'll never let them live it down. That's why. But at the same time, I hope Dallas smokes them since that's baby mama's team.
Mm. We really don't have anything else. We kind of came in like right when we were ready to wrap it up. Anyway, thanks for joining us at the end there, buddy.
Yep.
And seriously, you got anything else? Oh, and I thank you for putting my logo in the thing. Thanks.
Yep.
I would have started my streaming this past weekend, but unfortunately I got sick, so and I'm still kind of fighting it. It's ridiculous. I mean, I've been sick for the last 5 days. It's been pissing me off.
So Raw was in Dallas. That's nice.
Wrong show.
All right.
Is Pollard there?
Do your guys' ending.
I thought you were doing that.
All right. Thank you.